this yesterday too. Fixed it. Can't help but look at it every time you get out of it. What's up, guys? Back here with the old heavy Chevy. Last time you saw it, it was in the shop on jack stands. We were buttoning up a bunch of things, and we were about to go drive it, and then we had a steering box seal just not be a seal anymore. And so we got that all fixed up. Everything's fine. It runs. We got the brakes bled. The thing drives, stops, goes, does everything it's supposed to do. We're gonna get these fenders off next to paint, get them paint matched the rest of the truck so it doesn't look like a big gray white Panda cruising down the street. And then the owners are gonna fly out from North Carolina and come pick it up. So I'm excited to get their reaction to the whole truck, because they've just seen pictures and stuff, and it really doesn't do it justice in the pictures. So excited to get hand the keys over to them, and excited to show you guys some more of this thing. Obviously, the front of the truck looks a little different now. You saw that picture we showed before, what the truck used to be. The hood was probably up here, and it was on 20s and 40s, and it was just a big straight axle, crazy truck. Now, it's more pre-runner style. So the owner of it now, Brian, he acquired it. It used to be his really good friend, James DeAnda, and he's no longer with us. So he bought the truck and is keeping it alive, basically in memory of his friend. So he wanted to give the whole thing just a massive overhaul, because it was pretty much, you could barely drive it down the freeway or the street before. It was really bad. So yeah, we put a lot of time and a lot of energy into this build, and I'm more than certain he's going to be really happy with what it is now. And he's talking, he wants to take the family out and go have fun in it, so he'll be able to do just that. It's pretty cool to be a part of it, and he chose us to do it, and it's pretty special to me. We'll show you a little something we did for him on the inside. So this piece right here was something I literally just came up with like Sunday night. I was just at home and I was like, oh, that'd be a good idea. And I came and looked at the truck, and there was this perfect panel right here. And it had like a piece of wood covered in like some interior stuff. So I just walked up, I was like, oh, perfect, we'll do it right here. I knocked that piece out and it literally just fell out. So we used that as our template. And then, we programmed this on the CNC mill, and then made this piece for him, Brian's heavy Chevy in memory of James DeAnda. So I haven't even showed him that yet. He has no idea that I did that for him. So it'll be pretty cool to see his reaction when he sees that, as well as just seeing the reaction of the whole build. But they'll be right there riding shotgun with him, forever. Another cool part of this build that it just dawned on me when I drove it for the first time is, when you were back in high school, back in 2000, this was the truck that we all wanted. One of these trucks. We all wanted a square body Chevy truck as a pre-runner, and now finally, 20 years later, we finally built a square body truck, and it just brought back so many memories. Like, my buddy James Molnick's had a red Chevy that you've all seen it before, and it's pretty funny what happened to it, but oh shit. That's how I met him. He had a dually that this body style he towed it with. My other buddy Brian had a white dually, same thing. My buddy Kyle had one of these in like a maroon color, and we all just wanted one of these trucks built as a badass pre-runner. Like Mark Newhand back in the day used to build a bunch of badass ones. They were just so cool. And, you know, being down in Mexico, like back in 2005, looking at all like Larry Ragland's pre-runners, and they're all this body style truck. It's something I always wanted back then. And, you know, maybe I'll have to build one for myself one day, but that's pretty cool. All right, we got the old heavy Chevy down here at my buddy Greg's shop at Legacy Autosport. They're gonna diagnose the issue we have on this thing. This bank over here is running super rich, and basically the truck just falls on its face when you go on the gas. So we're thinking hopefully injectors or fuel regulator, which are under the intake, and I didn't feel like being a mechanic and pulling all that stuff off. So gonna have Greg fix it up for us, and hopefully pick it up next week and go have some fun.
What's up, guys? We're back. What's up, you cool cats and kittens?
What's up, guys? Going to show you what we got going on right now. This is our brand new bulkhead center mount setup for could either be 6100 trophy truck, luxury pre-runner. We can use it for a lot of different things. It's going on this truck, that truck over there, a truck over there. So we're putting them on a few trucks right now, but this is the very first one. We're getting all set up in the new fixture, getting everything all dialed in. I got to finish welding a couple parts for here, and then gonna get that on there and get this all burned into one piece. We did a lot of billet on this bulkhead. We did stainless inserts for the bolts. Try to do something a little different and try to bring some of my ideas to life with this thing. Did a big, billet faceplate right here. Runs a swing set steering. Over here we got another Baja bug we're working on, this is our first bulkhead we've ever built right here. We built a few of these things. This is, I think, number 2, number 3's over there. So we're building this for a guy in Texas. Building them basically a full roller. It might end up leaving here driving. We'll see how it turns out, but it's already, we were just supposed to build the floor for him at this point, and it's already cab cage and everything. This is like our 10-car Baja Bug front end. It's 86 inches wide. It's about 20 inches of travel. You run like a 2.0, 3.0 shock package, or a little bit bigger if you want. Runs a power steering solution or a Pro-Am rack in there. Pretty cool setup. Got a little mini Y-frame. There's a little simple tube, buggy upper arms for it. And over here, we're building another one. This is the latest version of that one. You can see a little differences in the bulkhead and a little more laser cut plates on this one to make it a little easier for us. The whole floor is laser cut and fixtured in. This one, the customer wanted 1 3/4, so the whole floor is all 1 3/4 tubes. The main cage and all that's 1.5 inches. We did something different this time with this shock mount. Basically built that whole shock mount on the table based off what we did on that one, just to make it a little easier instead of mocking up the shocks and building everything around that. We just started with the shock mount and then build the chassis to that. So it saves a little time there, and it comes out a lot cleaner that way, and just makes more sense to build it that way. And yeah, we build all these A-arms. These are actually 100 thou 4130, all TIG welded. The spindle's based off a Pro-Am. I think it's a 10.5 inch center to center with a 14-degree KPI. Pretty much same as that, just a little modernized, same thing, same shock package, 20 inches of travel. A lot of fun. We built one of these long time ago for James Molnix, and he put that car through a lot of work, and that car's still around. Everyone's seen it around still. It's been crashed many times, and still bulkhead and everything is holding up. So yeah, we'll go check out some other stuff.
forgot to turn the welder on.
All right, so here we got this pretty intricate bracket for our new bulkhead. So these pivots right here would be the billet swing set that hangs down. This is a double shear for the ram assist that's on the back of the swing set. And this right here on the outside is the upper A-arm pivots. And then you saw on the bulkhead, this is where it slides through on the tubes. So it'll be, tubes go through here, and it'll be kind of in the truck like this. And there's a bunch of other tabs and brackets that get added onto this once it's done in that fixture. It's kind of doing a sub-assembly here, welding all this on the bench where it's nice and easy to weld, and then get it on the fixture and get the rest of it wrapped up. New project we got, 2002 Land Rover Defender 90. I actually have never even really seen one of these things in person. The guy hit me up, asked if we wanted to build it. I was like, sure. He sent me some pictures. It was already LS swapped. I think it was a 6-speed GM trans in it. It came here with a blown up trans or transfer case. We don't know which one. All we knew is it wouldn't move under its own power. But it's got a pretty nasty LS3 with a Whipple on it. So it makes pretty good power, and obviously that's why the tranny or transfer case is blown up. We got all stripped down. We're doing front and rear suspension, transfer case, fuel system, pretty much everything going through this whole thing, rewiring it, replumbing it. It's getting really big, crazy spider tracks, front and rear diffs with 10-inch ring and pinions, 35s on Innovate wheels, and then King IBP coilovers all the way around. So it's gonna be a pretty wild Defender 90. So there it is. If you like what you see on our videos, you can be a small part of it by buying a hat. Make sure to head on over to Kibbetech.com. We got hats, glasses, shirts. We got stickers. We're gonna have some sweatshirts pretty soon. We got some camo hats on the way. We got black and gold hats. We got sunglasses. Got a bunch of cool stuff. So go check it out, Kibbetech.com.